What is up, guys? I'm Shinchi42, and today in Rise of Kingdoms, I am going to be telling you guys a story of what happened here in Lost Kingdom 118. So, today I want to go through a series of things. First, we're going to go from the beginning to the middle and to the end stage of Lost Kingdom. I started here as about, I think, 39 million power, if I recall, was my beginning for KvK. Let's talk about my progression first, and then let's talk about the alliance, and let's talk about the kingdom, and let's talk about how things unfolded here in this Lost Kingdom. First, about myself, I am now in the rank 3rd in the honor rolls, 164,000 points. I'm gonna try to reach rank 1 if I can. I'll do my best. Twilight event, nope, nothing there. Crusader achievements, individual wise, I have 21.6 million kills so far. I have completed everything in here that is required, and I only have one quest or achievement that I cannot finished. Fleeting victory. Here in the alliance wise, we will not get this. I think we will not be able to get this, but we will get some of the other stuff. I think we will be able to unlock Wuzetian here, and we'll get more universal commander sculptures. So with the kingdom achievement, we're gonna be capturing this ziggurat at the end of the chapter, and we're gonna get some universal commander sculptures as well in here. So that's gonna be the planning of the leadership here. I don't really know exactly when and what they're going to be doing, but I just know and I trust them that they're going to be making that happen. So for the alliance wise, I started in the kingdom with GL and I moved to SCY. If I'm being transparent to everyone, there was a little bit of an internal conflict that happened here in GL. That's why I moved to SCY, and then I moved to IF to continue or dump my AP points in IF, and also IF was in a better spot at that time. We were pushed back. Oops, I just lost the map. We were pushed back from this map in this area. So they did a great job here caging us on the left side of the map. But we end up going to join to IF and SS for some other players because they were on a better position here on the right side of the map in Havana. So that's what happened here in Lost Kingdom here for the alliance wise. SCY fought a lot, honestly, and also GL did a lot of defending and capturing in here in the middle stage of the game. So that was the early stage. And kingdom wise, there was a treaty. Of course, when you come into KvK, there's an alliance. Allegiance basically have been formed. 220 was our allies in the beginning, but then when the pass opened up, apparently last minute they said they're not going to be allies with us. The entire story, I'm not so sure. They become allies with 201. So that created a lot of conflicts, and it created a lot of juiciness into the story that is going to be unfolding in here. 220 going against us was a huge blow because it would have been easy to block off 201 if they were our allies. There would be 2 versus 1, but they decided not to become our allies. So what happened is that they team up with 201 and they blocked us off in this area. We fought them a lot, we fought them hard, but at the end of the day, we lost this area. We dropped 3 fortress here. We were gonna try to defend it, but we just decided not to and not waste any more troops in Zarate. Now, middle stage, as the Mbokro opened up, we move and mobilize in here. We have the 227 in here. You can see BFRH. They really fought in this north area against 201. As they fought against 201, they really did a number on them. The top players of 201 was going against the BFRH. So for us, we had it a little bit easy in Nimbokro. We had it a little bit easier because the top players were focused on BFRH. Now I was like wondering at that time, if the main battle is with us, where was 220? But we never did saw 220 here. I think they did move a little bit. I don't forgot now if they did, but I think I barely saw their presence in here. What 220 did, I believe they went to Kalcha and they went to Matcha, and they really conquered this area. Now, as the circles opened up in the Dimbokra, 220 called a ceasefire at some point. We were getting rallied by 201 in this area. You guys have seen those videos where we're defending, counter rallying them with my YSG. Now, I think the biggest mistake of 220 and the biggest downfall for 220 is that they called a ceasefire in the middle of a battle heat up. You don't want to call a ceasefire, I think, if you are especially in the battle with other kingdoms, because the energy and the anger of 201 is with us. Now, what you did with that ceasefire, you took that away, you lifted that away. Once you lifted that, there was no fighting. It made 201 think and made them stop and looked at the culture. When they saw culture, all three of the circles was captured by 220 and also the matcha. Everything. 220 was strong. I would have to admit they are strong. They have a lot of top players. They have a lot of pay to win players there. They're strong. Now, I believe the deal of 220 with 201 was to capture the Dimbokro. But since 201 did not capture that, I guess that didn't work out well for them. If I was a 220 leader, what I would have done is that, hey, you guys are struggling here in Dimbokro. Let me give you guys first capture in one of the two circles here, or three, or whatever. We can split it up so that you guys can get some buff and speed up so that you can continue fighting with 228. But clearly that did not happen. So I spoke to one of their leaders in 201 and we just chat a little bit. And we kind of talked about how, yeah, you guys deserve to get some circles. I think you guys fought long and hard. Much respect for 201 because they're very respectful players there. And I told them that you guys have to decide which allies you guys want to stick with. Like, we're offering you guys now that, stick with us and you guys will be able to get some lands. And as you guys see, with their relationship with us, they did get some good value land in here. Now, 201 ended up turning on 220, but in the beginning, right, 220 was our allies. 220 turned on us, and then now 201 turned on them because they saw that 220 wasn't really sharing any of the circles to anyone, and they captured it all. Some of the notes that I got from 220 is that some of the notes that I got from 201 is that coming from one person only, so I'm not gonna generalize this to the entire 201, is that they said that they did a ceasefire. 220 did a ceasefire so that they can capture all of the circles in here. But I don't know if that's entirely true, but they did capture all the circles. They did strongly and forcefully. They did. 227 have mobilized in this matcha area to assist 210 here, the pink, right? But at the end of the day, when 201 turned against 220, that was a tipping point. That was the end of this KvK. 220 is now caged in this area. They're blocked in. I think 220 could have done a better job with their diplomacy. Could have done a much better planning and strategy. I think they have a lot to learn in this KvK, and hopefully they don't make the same mistake coming into the next KvK. Power isn't everything. I've mentioned this a lot in my videos previously. Power is not everything. A lot of things come into factor. Diplomacy, activity of players, and we saw this in 228. A lot of players was active, and we brought in a lot more players now in 228. There was a lot of T5 in 228 now, and a lot of new migrants as well. Now, one of the things here that I saw in 228, if I'm being honest, some of the T5 players here were unseen. Some of the T5 here don't have the best commanders because they most likely spend their way through getting T5 and getting high power. So some of them didn't really have a lot of better commanders, but their presence were still good. But like I said, some of them weren't as active as we wanted them to be. I think overall we did a great job. Kingsland 201 is going to hold this Ziggurat, I don't know, whatever, the Zig. They're going to be holding that until the end of the KvK, if I believe in the notes, and we're going to be capturing some other, we're going to start trading holy sites at some point. But that's going to be the planning of the 228. Planning in the KvK is difficult. Planning is hard. It's difficult. But props to the leadership here. Good job, good effort, and everyone actually, all the kingdoms in here, coming together. Good effort for every single one of you guys. And I want to give credit also to Sam, because Sam did a great job here in 227, rallying, and all the 227 players as well for assisting us in the Invokro. Thank you so much. And want to credit Osiris also for submitting our anniversary video, and this is how I got this avatar, which is a legendary avatar. So thank you to Osiris from 227. This is called the Divine Laurel. So this is going to be very, very unique for most of the players. Not a whole lot of players will be able to obtain that. Ending this KvK, I just want to make my remarks. I think this was one of the better KvK that we had than compared to last season. Strategy wise, I think we did a great job here as a whole, as a kingdom. A lot more winning battles compared to last KvK. I think last KvK we had to rely a lot on 1230, but on this one we didn't really have to rely a whole lot. Honestly, I think a lot of players here learned a lot of experience. With my migration from 228 from KvK season 1, I think that's what propelled this kingdom to be where it is right now. Without my migration in this kingdom, I don't think this kingdom would be in this spot as right now, because they got that presence from last season, you know, because I brought in a lot of players in here to fight, and you know, that put us in a stage where we're competitive. If I migrated here, I'm not sure what would have happened, honestly. Not to be boastful about it, but just being straight facts that I want to provide you guys is that I think that migration definitely helped this kingdom to be where it's at right now. Like I said, I'm giving credits to all the leaders in here, that especially in the IF, for leading this KvK season 2. I think they did a great job. There are some things that I didn't like, but I think overall the things that I saw is greater than what I didn't like. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna keep continuing grinding for my honor points, and hopefully I could win first place and continue on to the next KvK. We'll see how things go, and hopefully you guys had fun for season 2. I don't know how soon the next KvK will be, but I hope it's not too quick nor too long. And I'll see you guys again next time. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed some of our KvK wars, and keep continuing checking us out. I think I'm being scouted right now by Sin, which is the 10 player SK Nemo. He has a lot of scout. I think as of today he has more than 25,000 scouting times now. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys again next time. Peace out.